In this video today, we are going to be exploring deep. We're going to be diving deep because these are white men coming out to say, I'm not vibing it. This is why I can't even vibe with it. This is why I do not. These are white women sharing their ugly side of their story. Remember, black women have literally shared their ugly side, and I've shared it here as well on this channel. But this time around, the white women are saying, I'm not going to keep quiet as well. I prefer to be with a black man. I prefer to marry a black man. In fact, I love every single thing that comes with a black man. Some of them said they're tired of pretending and they just have to open up because there is a lot of things that is attached to being a black man, and you as a white woman, you're dating a black man, you're married to a black man. Damn them folks marrying themselves or dating themselves. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment and share. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also join my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. With that being said, let's dive right. I'll be back with commentaries.
I'm also not into white guys, and I don't know. I something about like the colonialism look isn't really my thing, and
I could colonize you, girl.
no, I'm really good. I really don't want to be an Oxford study, and I just feel like the blue eyes, there was a thing about it being like a sign of inbreeding, and I definitely can see it when you say you're a little mentally deficient, because I can tell, you know, just...
If we're talking about like personality.
Personality?
Yeah, most people go for girls go for personality always.
What was your last guy like?
Black?
How come it wasn't a white guy?
Personality?
Why don't you like white boys no more?
I never liked white boys. I guess it was just like in my soul when I was born.
So you came out the womb not liking white boys?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
That's also why I don't date white people. I don't agree with their culture. I don't agree with their standards.
Wait, what do you mean you don't agree? You don't date white people because you don't agree with their culture? What do you mean?
Yes, I don't want to be in America. I don't want to be an American. I don't want to be here. I didn't choose to be here.
What do you mean?
I didn't choose to get fucking born. I didn't choose to be born in America by my own
What?
parents.
You said that you don't date white people because you don't agree with white people's culture.
Yes, from the men that I have had pursuing me and their families, their backgrounds, what they believe in, I don't agree with.
The last guy you dated, was he white?
Nope.
But
I'm half black and white. This is why I don't want to have kids with a white man. I don't know if I'm just too deep in my thoughts, but I be thinking of shit like this. What if my kids come out white passing, right? And I find out they making racist or colorist remarks towards black people? I'm gonna fuck them up. It gets even deeper, right? Let's say the kids is fine, right? Kids is fine. They regular, you know, pro-black. And then they just decide to have kids with a white person. And now the kids come out just white passing as fuck. Like, basically just white at this point. What if they start being racist to black people? What if those kids now go and have kids with other white people, and then they kids start saying shit like, I'm so happy we cleansed the bloodline, Michael. I'm so happy to be white and not black. Can you believe that we really descended from
Yes, Lala. You said a word. And because of your perspective, you are a threat to the patriarchy. Even Renee Good was, because she was not conforming to tradition, if you know what I mean. Now listen, I am pro-marriage and I love children. I had 3 of my own and I've been married. But the irony of all of this is that instead of the patriarchy evolving to be a more modern construct that embraces women working and developing their own resources outside of the home and balancing career versus marriage and child rearing, Instead of evolving into good partners and actually making the economic system more favorable and conducive to marriage and children, which they could have easily done, they take the path of taking away liberty and freedom from women to force them back into traditional roles serving them. Now, I made those points in my video, so no need for me to rehash it, but they first needed women to leave the home to go create incomes. And actually, I mean, if we really take it further back, when we were at war, they needed women to go out of the home and then, create supplies and stuff for the soldiers. And then not too long after that, the economic conditions required women to work because one income just wasn't enough. And now that women have developed resources and can divorce the man that is abusive to her, and has recourse in courts that develop legislation to enforce alimony when he decided to leave for the secretary, child support when divorce was inevitable and he could walk away with the majority of the income and leave his family destitute. Instead of doing things like embracing women working, helping them build businesses that benefit a family, helping them have children by not forcing a woman to put her brand new baby, little baby, in childcare after 6 weeks of unpaid maternity leave. As an advanced society, we couldn't figure anything out. The reason that women are not choosing marriage and to have children is because it can't afford to. And the patriarchy, the men, have not evolved to be good partners, to be selected for marriage in a world where women have their own resources and choose peace. I don't hear many women talking about that they don't want to have children. They just can't afford to. And they don't want to have children with a man who's going to act up. So you'd think that if there is truly a male loneliness epidemic, as they say they are, that they would spend time elevating and evolving men to be better partners to women. Now, that's for all men of all melanated colors in their skin. And this ridiculous thing about a caste system and white supremacy, nobody's buying that anymore, and nobody's even allowing themselves to be forced to do that anymore. People just want to be treated as human, as decent, to be treated how they show up in the world. Character, integrity, morals, contribution to society, merit. That's sustainable. But these guys, these jokers, have chosen a path that's destructive. It will not get them what they want. And that's bad for America. Short-sighted again. Can't help them. That's doomed.
White women have a weird and unhealthy and fucked up relationship with white men. White women who have white sons. Seriously, what the fuck? You will stand by your fucking son no matter what? No matter what. What the fuck is this? Where these... Like, you can't even criticize a woman's son without it becoming World War III. You can't. No, you really can't. I don't even care if you're fucking related to them. It doesn't work. It doesn't work out well. And this other thing I'm seeing, white women infantilizing white men who they perceive as having a monochrome of difficulty navigating within white patriarchal society. What the fuck? You are infantilizing them, running to their fucking rescue and defending them with your last fucking breath. Like, the energy is interesting, but like, why? Why are you doing it? Like, it is so fucking ingrained to do it, and I am sitting back and I know I've done it. Like, I'm not like saying I'm not guilty of it, but now that I'm on the other side of the fence of this and I'm noticing this, whoo, this is why I don't think that white women are victims. I don't think we hold any fucking victimhood, because I think that we are deliberately and intentionally hanging on to these toxic relationships and living out a fantasy through them. And I'm not exactly sure what the fuck the fantasy is, other than maybe one day we'll be chosen by the patriarchy. And so we're living that out in our relationships, either with our sons or with our dating experiences with kind of the men we're with. But either way, it's giving desperation, and I don't give a fuck about what is in my own best interest. So could we stop, please? White women, could you stop? Stop infantilizing grown-ass white men and having this urge to jump to their defense when they have done the most abhorrent shit. Stop infantilizing white men when you see them even having a monochrome of difficulty navigating white patriarchal society. Because it's not helping. You are the reason it is being perpetuated. All of the systemic issues, all of it. You're the reason. Because you're rescuing these fucking men from growing the fuck up. Stop it.
White women that exclusively date black men are very odd to me. It's like it just screams like a red flag, and I get it. Black men are great, but something about that just rubs me the wrong way, and they're usually a little off. You know what I mean? And honestly, I think anyone that exclusively dates anyone is kind of weird to me. Like, I get to have a preference, but like, when you don't date people within your own race, like you just cut your own race or your own nationality off, there's just something odd to me about that. I can't explain it, but it's just weird. And I know I'm just talking about white women that do it, but like anybody that doesn't date with anybody with their own race, like something's off about you. I'm not a psychologist or therapist, but there must be some type of diagnosis. Something's off about those people.
The other thing I've been noticing a lot on my content is that I'm getting a lot of racist comments. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree. Like, as a white woman living directly under a white man, you wonder why there's all these white women out here screaming and being Karens. It's because they're directly under the worst type of man, which is white men. I have never had my life threatened or attempted to be taken by anybody but a white man. And I've dated the rainbow. But yes, white men are terrifying. I agree. Will I ever remarry a white man or a man, period? No. But especially not a white man. No. Living under one directly for almost 3 decades is enough for me.
So I didn't realize prior to getting on social media that all women were the same from all cultures and all races. I didn't know it. And the reason that I say that is because in the same way that white men are dealing with white women and the vitriol and hate of them putting y'all all in the same bucket, right? They don't say the culture of white men. They don't say the majority of white men. They don't say the white men that we've dealt with. White women that have been married to white men and that still date and is, in this example, under the thumb of a white man, is basically saying that we hate the very men that we procreate with, that we have sex with, that we date, that is the father of our children. And the reason why we're so angry and evil and upset and feminist is because we don't like our men. And even though we continue to date them, they're terrifying. And so I thought that before, listening to you guys tell your truths, I thought it was just black women in most instances, not all, but in most instances that were dissing black men. But now I am aware that a lot of you guys are dealing with the same problems that we're dealing with, but I have to put it on your shoulders. The reason that I have to put it on your shoulders is because you guys have had power for longer than we've had power in our communities because of slavery and all that other stuff. And I'm not running in the Victim Olympics, but what I am saying is I believe that your ancestors would be turning over in their graves if they had seen the way that white women are talking about you guys. Not only would they be turning over in their graves, but they would be so disappointed at the fact that y'all women are basically leveraging you guys in order to make you the villain and then capitalize off of every other group. Well, what does that mean, Anton? It means this. Give me a little bit of rope. It means this. It means that white men largely are looked at as the poster child for what is wrong with America. Now, I tend to like America. I love America. The history, maybe a little bit dark, but what country's history isn't dark? And then through all of that, we've arrived to where us having the freedoms that we have governed by our Constitution, interpreted by the Supreme Court, and then also on top of that, the lack of censorship, which we fought through that over the.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys literally enjoyed every single clip I was able to roll out for you guys. And you guys can see literally these white women exposing or opening up on the ugly side of their relationship, why they as white women do not date white men. They prefer black men. They prefer our black sweet men. That is what they literally said. And that is why sometimes I wondered, all of these black girls that literally date this white man, how are you guys coping if their own race literally do not want to date? Anyways, I'm not going to be saying all, because I feel like everybody and experience varies. That is one thing that I feel like one man food is another man poison as well. I also know that it can be bad on this other side and can be good on this other side, right? So let's not all put them in one cart. But if a particular race do not dislike to date their own, why do I need to find myself there? I don't know. For someone like me as a black girl, I don't see anything that will make me date a white man if probably I was not even married. But to God be the glory, great things he has done. Yeah, I'm married to a black cute man, and yeah, so they are sharing their experience. Some of them are personally saying personalities matters a lot, and a lot of them are also pointing to the fact that some of these white men, whenever you are dating them, they don't want you to talk about racism as their fellow white women. They want you to see anything and just throw a blank eyes to it, and they can't even stand it. So they prefer to date a particular race or marry a particular race that can literally help them talk about the bad side of life. And I see like their reasons are quite genuine, because why will I be in a relationship with you? Why will I be dating you? Why will I be your wife? And I don't have an opinion on my own. I have to literally succumb to what you are saying. I have to do exactly what you want. I don't need to add or minus. It's quite crazy. And I feel like one of the things that black men give them that make these white women to crave for black men is the fact that freedom, taking care of them. Let's just be honest, black men take good care of their wives. Sorry guys, my daughter is making noise in the background. Black men take good care of their wives, take good care of their kids, care for their own so much, romantically, physically. I don't know about you, but I'm saying based on my own experience, than some of these white folks last time I checked. So if these women are saying they don't want to date, hopefully they don't have their own bad, ugly character as well. And yeah, just let me know what you think in the comment section. If you're watching me, will you prefer as a black woman to date a white guy? If yes, let me know why. If no, let me know why as well. Now the second thing they were literally pointing fingers to, like one of the ladies said, is personality, where she feel like black people have more personality, more prestige, and knows how to pamper their babies more than some of these white men. And to be honest, nobody wants to stay with a man, or nobody wants to be with a man that literally do not understand what the principle of pampering a woman is, what the rules of making your woman's opinion count is. So kudos to them and good luck to them. Let me know as well, like I said in the comment section, if you are a black person and you would love to date or marry a white person, or if you're automatically married or you are dating and your own experience differ. Please share with us in the comment section, because in our comment section is where we do learn from one another. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share for every other person to get this good news. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be simple, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.